Thanks for listening to Dad's Doing Nerd Shit, a podcast by three dads who talk about the shit they are interested in. Just a PSA for the listeners. We are not experts, and you should not be taking advice from us. All opinions are biased because they're ours. We don't get paid enough to have someone else's opinions. Also, we tend to cuss, swear, use foul and coarse language, so make sure the kids aren't in the room if you don't want them to hear that shit. With that out of the way, roll the dice and join us as we discuss the things we love and the culture around being a nerd.
All right, what's going on? I'm Matt.
I'm Jim.
I was hopping in there a little
early. A little early, bud.
Quick.
Damn it, Dustin.
Me ready to go. Fuck.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Oh. Yeah, so tonight we're going to do the fucking Dad's Do Nerd Shit. We're going to fucking talk about nerd shit.
Doing the nerd
fucking
shit.
Same
whatever
thing
the hell we
do every
want.
night.
And yeah, try to take over the world.
Trying to take over the world.
I mean, yeah. Anyway. Yeah, so some nerd shit. I don't know if you guys, I know we touched on it. Have you got either of you started Andor?
I have not.
I have not.
Fourth episode dropped today.
I've
pretty
been
excited about it.
stuck on One Piece.
Yeah, how's that going?
I get that.
It's not too bad. I think I'm on like somewhere in the early 20s for
That's
episodes.
pretty solid. That's pretty solid.
I've been having it on in the background while doing other things.
Only 980 more to go.
Right.
Jesus. That's crazy, dude.
Right? Like that is, and it's nonstop, which is crazy. But
yeah, one of my girls just got into is watching Supernatural, and oh man, that's a lot of fun.
I almost started that yesterday.
You should have, bro. It's fucking.
You should have started it fucking 5 years ago.
I mean,
I know.
15 seasons, man.
Right.
I'll get there.
That's what
right now.
said.
I'm more focused on the school thing, so
yeah, you know,
Whatever.
doing that up.
Ooh.
Excuses.
Oh man,
I got to focus on school, and then it was I got to focus on the dogs, and then before that it was I got to focus on the kids.
Well, kids are rather important.
Yeah, that's the thing you got to do. That's what they say.
I mean, people tend to frown when you don't take care of the kids. Yeah.
So have you guys?
I'm allowed to make that
watched...
joke because I'm a survivor of neglect.
Indeed.
True.
Have you guys watched the trailer for Rob Zombie's Monsters?
No.
I'm avoiding it.
You're avoiding it?
Yeah.
Like actively
Why?
avoiding it?
Yeah, like actively avoiding it. It pops
Why?
up on my Facebook and everything, and I'm just like, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Okay, have you seen the pictures of the Addams Family for Netflix's Wednesday?
Yes,
No.
I have.
Oh man, Luis Guzman as
Gomez?
Fuck.
Oh, yes, I have
Gomez.
seen that as Gomez.
Yeah,
Perfect
Catherine
casting.
Zeta-Jones as Morticia. Like, oh yeah, they're perfect,
Yeah.
man. Like that movie's gonna be fucking hilarious.
Oh, for sure.
Oh my god, that show. Sorry, that show.
That show.
Which will be
I was kind of
interesting.
hoping.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, I was hoping Christina Ricci would play the adult, like take over the family, if you would.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm looking forward to it.
No, man, because then you take away the appeal of what the Addams Family is. Like the reason, like the Addams are supernatural because they're like serial killers. You can't kill them,
Right.
or like
Right.
a slasher villain, right? Like this is a normal family with like slasher film character
Physics.
vibes. Yeah, right. Just much like the Munsters. So growing up, were you guys more of an Addams Family fan?
Munsters
or a
were well
Munsters
before
fan?
me.
Yeah.
I never got into.
I remember
Munsters.
watching more reruns of Munsters versus
sure.
Addams Family.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Same.
Yep.
I definitely, of the shows, like the old Addams Family versus the Munsters, I definitely watched a lot more of the Munsters. Yeah, that was cool shit.
Absolutely.
I did enjoy the Munsters, and I'm gonna check out Rob Zombie's because I enjoy Rob Zombie's movies.
Yeah,
you know,
I'm not actively avoiding it like Dusty is. I don't understand why you're doing that. Same. We can touch on that in a second.
I just have no.
But I haven't really seen a whole lot about it. You almost tied your shoes on screen.
I put my foot on screen.
It's okay. We only have like one or two people watching us.
Yeah, fuck it. It's cool. It's cool.
But anyways, I'm not actively avoiding it, but I also haven't seen a whole lot about it.
Right.
Then again, the only social media I'm really on anymore is TikTok.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, Facebook is full of boomers and alt lefts and alt rights.
See, I've unfollowed people who regularly post shit like that. Like my Facebook is for like funny shit and videos of people hurting themselves.
Yeah, I just don't use it anymore.
Yeah, I'm hardly ever on it. Like I see like shit pop up for Instagram and I just clear my the drop menu on my phone.
The notification.
Like, fuck this. Yeah. Like, no, I'm good. I don't fuck. There's like 4.
Unless anybody wants to be active on Facebook for DDNS Pod or Instagram at DDNS Pod or Twitter at DDNS Pod, I hope you see the fucking theme. And then we'll be active because, you know, that's a separate account.
Yeah, I mean, I would totally engage if it was more than, you know, like your wife and our friend Sean, who we've had on the show. Right. And then occasionally the guys from Dude to Dude podcast will come on and like their shit. But yeah, I don't know. I got better shit to do. I would rather do absolutely nothing than sit on Facebook. Like even now when I get up in the morning and I take a shit, I do something else. I'm not on Facebook. I'm playing I'll play a hand of Magic Arena.
I do TikTok.
Right.
So, Dusty, why are you actively avoiding?
I'm curious about that myself.
I honestly, I don't have a reason. I don't have a reason for it. I just have zero interest in it.
Okay.
But why actively avoid it? Like, if you have zero interest.
I actively avoid Stranger Things. I have zero interest.
See, and that's kind of where I'm at. Like, I just have no interest. I'll watch it, but I have no desire to.
But you're going out of your like instead of just like
I'm not going out of my way. I'm just scrolling past it.
You said you're actively avoiding it.
Sure.
You see it on Facebook and you clear it.
Well, I don't clear it. I just go past it.
Thumb by it.
Let me thumb fuck past it.
Yeah. No, I watched the thing, and I mean, I feel like they've been making it for 5 years. Like, he pulled the DC movie with this, and it's been a little while. Like, Jesus, we were supposed to be getting Aquaman 2
8 years ago.
No, we're not, because we got to refilm Amber Heard shit. Listen. Everybody who's like, oh, fuck Amber Heard. Did you read the documents? The courts did prove that Johnny was just as much of a piece of shit as she was.
Yeah.
Do you really
he was
think
slightly less of a piece of shit?
Sure. But, like, could you imagine being fucked up and getting into a fucking argument with your old lady while you're fucked up? And yeah, some shit happened. And, you know, and then having to talk about it at court. That's embarrassing as fuck for everybody. Like,
except for apparently Johnny.
Sucked. Yeah, he was just like, hey, whatever, bitch, you want it. She brought it there.
Yeah.
So, like, but still, like, I mean, yeah, she pooped on his bed, but so did Scanlon. And we loved it.
So, anyways, you said you brought up...
but he could scry through his...
The hype, the years of hype around... What was it?
Oh, dude. Aquaman 2.
No, fucking Monsters. They've been filming it for 5 years.
Yeah.
Speaking of long-lived hype, apparently Cyberpunk is actually really good now. You remember we all fucking bought it like
I bought it because Dusty was fucking hyping it up all night one time, and I was like, fine, I'm going to go buy it, Dusty.
Dusty's like, oh, I can't wait. It's, going to be so fucking good and all this and that. And Matt's like, fine, I'll buy it. And then I was like, fine, I'll buy it. And it was... There
was just no...
And No Man's Sky was the same way. And it eventually got
No
better.
Man's Sky is solid now.
It is
No Man's Sky is solid. I mean, me and Matt used to get on... pretty consistently.
Well, you get to
Matt
a point,
and I bought it the day
just...
that came out.
Yeah, dude.
What a fucking joke.
Dude, listen, I'm just upset that I lost my Alpha Shatarian sector.
Dude, I hear you.
I had a 4-planet sector in the No Man's Sky galaxy, all named after poop.
Yep.
There was 4 planets in it, all poop. And they were all brown. They were all shit planets. Literally. So it worked. I was like, this is perfect. This is Alpha Shatarian.
Alpha Shatarian.
Yeah. Cyberpunk, though, the thing that I like the least about Cyberpunk is that CD Projekt Red said they improved the game by cutting out more than 30% of the content because you were supposed to be able to choose Corpo, Street Kid, or whatever, and then choose a job. Like you were a military street kid or you were a military nomad. You know what I mean? And they cut a lot of that out, and we were supposed to be able to play together.
Yep.
It's a TTRPG, and there's no multiplayer. It's a fucking train. You're on the rails. You're on the rails.
Right.
You can drive around if you feel like it, but you still have to follow the set path of E. And Keanu fucking Reeves, which I think was the reason the game got broken.
Yeah.
Because he was a small bit, and then people were like, oh shit. And then they were like, whoa.
No, we can make some money off of this.
Yep. Yeah.
And if you go back to
millions.
And then they sold us a game with dildos everywhere.
Yes.
Literally.
The hype that they had for their E3 conference 10 years ago was so good.
Yeah.
And
with that broad with the mantis blades and the fucking glass falling and shit. That was badass.
And the cop standing behind her with his fucking gun to her head. That whole thing, that had me sold.
Yep.
And then I bought the game 20 years later and I still haven't beat it.
I mean, maybe that's one we should talk to Mike. And I'm pretty sure Zen, our DM, has said before that Cyberpunk, we probably wouldn't be too keen on the system.
Right.
Because of the games that we have enjoyed, the Forged in the Dark series. I mean, you guys, I'm telling you, Stars Without Numbers is Forged in the Dark with even less, shit. We have so much more control in Stars Without Numbers, and it's we have a talking pizza maker, Space Pizza.
Space Pizza. Awesome.
What did you want me to say? When Mike was like, yeah, you could totally lift it with your telekinesis. Space Pizza, bro. Every day. Yeah. That's what I would say. That's what my character says. Yes. 100% taking that with me. So
that's awesome.
But that's a lot of fun. And I don't know, maybe we can fuck with Cyberpunk at some point, though. That would be interesting.
Well, they just gained a whole big new following because of Netflix or somebody released a
the anime
series.
Yeah, Netflix.
Yep. I haven't checked it out yet. I've watched the trailer. It looks interesting. Val and I are going to check it out. We always watch, something together. We're working on She-Hulk right now, which has been... I loved the Retreat episode. I thought it was hilarious. A lot of fucking, comic book callbacks to fucking old, 70s
haven't seen it yet.
Rogues.
Yeah, I don't remember what episode I'm on.
I'm not giving anything away. It's totally in the title. Or in the
Speaking, hold on. I know I'm going to derail again. Speaking of Marvel MCU, Ryan Reynolds confirms that Hugh Jackman is going to be reprising his role as Wolverine in Deadpool 3.
Yep. In the MCU. Yep.
Here's my take. As much as everybody is hyping this up, I am willing to put money on the fact that it's going to be like a 15, 30-second fucking cameo of him just walking in the background.
I hope so.
I don't think so.
I
don't think it will be.
No, if you look at Hugh Jackman in those ads with Ryan Reynolds, he's ripped.
Yeah, he is.
He's ripped.
He put the work in.
But what if it's only 10 minutes in the movie and that's it?
Well, I don't think it's going to be like, it's not going to be a Deadpool and Wolverine movie, right?
It would be dope
Awesome.
if it was Deadpool versus Wolverine.
It would be dope. I'm not saying it wouldn't be, but we all know that Ryan Reynolds is a fucking troll.
And so is Disney.
Totally.
And Kevin Feige.
Yes.
Like, all those motherfuckers troll the shit out of us with their trailers. We've talked about it.
Right.
Like, yeah, man. For sure.
They're all fucking trolls.
I do hope we get to see him in the yellow X-Men suit. And I think we will. And the only reason why I say that is because when you see Ryan pecking at his typewriter, he's wearing the
X-Men
gray
patch.
suit. Yeah, he's wearing the gray X-Men suit.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping we get to see Wolverine in the actual yellow and black.
I'm calling it right now. Like I said, I'm putting money on it. Max that Hugh Jackman is going to be on screen. I'm going to put it at 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's going to be just like when he opened the one door in the cast of the X-Men movies with fucking, you know what I mean? We're all in the room and then they shut the door. It's going to be Hugh Jackman sitting there dressed as Wolverine, drinking a beer. Like, what the fuck?
Right.
And then he shuts the door and that's it. Oh,
or
you meant this? There's your cameo. Go fuck yourself.
Right.
Or it'll just be like him in the background, just like in the commercial or in the teaser.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's literally, it's probably just going to be Hugh Jackman walking in the fucking background.
Mm-hmm. But think about the money they would offer him to come back. Like, what's that going to do? That movie's going to be huge if they show, all they have to show is Jackman standing there and pop the claws, and people are going to fucking nerd nut everywhere, and that movie's going to put asses in seats. Yeah. Yeah.
I completely agree.
I'm going to see it.
That's what they're doing right now. They're fucking putting asses in seats.
And they haven't even finished making the movie.
Right.
Like, what the fuck?
But I'm telling you, Ryan Reynolds is a fucking troll.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin Feige is a fucking troll.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like, and I don't mean it like they're a fucking internet troll crawling the Reddit. I mean, like, they enjoy pulling one over on us.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Remember, there were 3 Spider-Men in that fucking movie. There was only one in the trailer.
Right.
Fucking A. Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I can't wait. I think it's going to be awesome.
I don't know if you guys saw, but Armor Wars is no longer a series on Disney Plus. It will be a movie.
I did see that. Wonder why.
Which I'm I'm a little disappointed in hearing. I was actually looking forward to seeing War Machine get an episode per and fight all the people who have now stolen Stark tech since Tony's died. And then to see the build up. Go ahead.
Who's attached to that movie?
Just Don Cheadle right now is the only confirmed.
Gotcha.
That's it. And then, I mean, I'm sure there'll be a few other, big cameos, but they're saying, allegedly RDJ did sign another contract to play Tony Stark, and they're thinking that's why it's going to be a movie, because RDJ is going to be back. I'd be interested.
Yeah.
But it's going to be the AI form, right? Because that's going to help set up Ironheart.
Right.
Yeah.
If an AI Tony Stark already exists. And speaking of AI, this kind of made me sad. James Earl Jones is turning over Darth Vader to the AI.
Yep. That sucks.
That's bullshit.
Yeah.
But the dude's like 85, though. Yeah. He's up there.
No, I'm pretty sure he's older than that.
Yeah,
I was just shooting on the low side.
I think he only got paid like $2,500 to fucking voice Vader in the first Star Wars.
It was super, super cheap.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
No.
But 91. There was also, that's
90. Yeah.
91.
I was shooting on the low side.
There was also controversy around James Earl Jones playing or voicing Vader because the guy who played Vader actually voiced the lines, and then Lucas was like, I don't like it.
Yep.
And they didn't even fucking like get with him and be like, hey, can you redo these lines? It was just like, no, we're gonna fucking hire somebody else. You can't see your face anyway, so fuck you.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, and he was a dick about it too. What the fuck's his first name? Prowess, I know is his last name. He's a big dude. He was really that big. Like, that ain't any fucking around with like stilts or anything. Like they do now. Like when Tony Stark's stepping out of his Iron Man things next to Pepper, RDJ is on like a platform. Yeah.
Well, RDJ is a pretty short dude.
Yeah. Not that that's a big deal, but case.
Well, I mean, for the movie magic, you got to make him look
a little bit more robust.
Yeah. I want to say RDJ is like, I was going to say 5'7", 5'8", somewhere in there.
Yeah. He's 5'8".
No shit. That's fucking crazy.
Yep.
So a police officer was assigned to hunt a dangerous cannibal on his first day on the job. All the more seasoned officers had already been eaten.
I had a friend who was fired on his first day working at a banana warehouse.
Yeah.
Yeah. He threw away all the bent ones.
Man.
Two cannibals are eating Amy Schumer. One says to the other, "Does this taste funny to you?"
Nope, it doesn't.
So bad.
Oh, man.
So, go ahead.
What does the cannibal hitman eat? Takeout food.
Jesus.
Cool.
So, speaking of your cannibalism, are either of you watching Dahmer?
No.
No interest?
Nope.
No.
There's been fucking like 5 documentaries about the dude. There's been countless movies. I've actually like learned some of like the actual shit that happened. I'm not fucking playing into that shit anymore.
Fair enough.
And they, and I've mentioned it before, right? When Jim and I have talked about it in Prodigal Son, they put Dahmer and Bundy on the same level. Bundy almost proved a court of law that he didn't murder people after they had proof and his own admittance that he murdered them. He almost proved to a court that he fucking didn't by himself. That's genius. Dahmer.
How does that work?
Exactly.
He was right.
How does that work?
Was that fucking smart, bro. Like, it was crazy. Like, Bundy is insane. There's no reason for Bundy to have been a serial killer too. He had none of the stereotypical, things we think about
signs
with serial killers where Dahmer did. He had a very religious upbringing. They prayed the gay away on him. So when he finally
lots of trauma,
found the desire he wanted, he lashed out because that's what he got. That's what happened to him when he was a kid.
Yeah.
So it's sad and fucked up. Like, I'm not interested in Dahmer, man. And he's not smart. He didn't do any of that because he was smart. He got away with it for so long because the cops who came to his house were idiots.
Well, and because he was because he was gay.
Right.
He was an outsider. And the cops are like, I don't want to fucking deal with, I'm not going to use any derogatory terms, but they don't want to deal with a gay man. So it's just like, here's your problem fixed. Fuck off.
They brought one of his victims back to him and smelled carrion, which is the smell of rotting meat, and didn't do anything about it. They brought a victim back to him.
Right.
That's not
the dude literally turned his apartment into a fucking graveyard. Right?
It was disgusting.
Like, he buried, like, quote unquote buried, like he hid corpses all over his fucking apartment.
In barrels.
Underneath his bed, in his bed.
Right.
He admitted
no genius in that. It's disgusting.
He admitted to sleeping next to and cuddling with his deceased victims until they were no longer able to be like moved without falling apart.
That's fucked.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty gnarly.
That is a neurological derangement on a fucking level.
Whole other level.
Only to himself, right?
Yeah.
Like other serial killers, legit, even Geen, as deranged as his handful of murders were, you know, he had the grave robbing and things like that. That was fucked up. But he didn't lay with them like that. Yeah, he made a suit. Yeah. I'm not trying to say it's not fucked up. It's fucked up, right?
Right.
But like, no, what Dahmer did was fucked. And
right.
It wasn't movies like, about this guy.
Yeah, I mean, you're playing into like, I fucking hate this part of modern society, right? Where, you know, a tragedy happens like a school shooting and they plaster the fucking, you know, the aggressor's name all over the fucking news. Like as soon as it's, you know, they have a somewhat confirmation, like you're playing into what this person wants, right?
Because we know it sells, right? It sells. Tons of people. It's number one on fucking Netflix, man. Right? Like, fuck that. I'm good. Now, Prodigal Son was a show about a serial killer, but it wasn't. The serial killer was caught, was in prison serving, you know what I mean, and had manipulated his way into a better living situation, right? But that was fiction.
Right.
Or, yeah, that was nonfiction, right? Like that. Yeah.
That was fiction.
Right, first time. Yeah, that was fiction. It's fake. Dahmer's real, man. I was reading an article about the lady, and she has only seen the parts of the movie that depict her. And she was thrown back because it's verbatim what she said. And she's like, they didn't contact me. And I was like, the unfortunate thing is that was televised. And all of that's public record.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So Netflix legit took the court transcripts from the Dahmer case and made a script out of it. That's like nuts. People like that. I cannot remember her name. And I'm sorry, I can't, but she like went at him and just let it out. She was like, oh, they're saying he was uncontrolled. And she was like, I'll show you uncontrolled, motherfucker. And like charge him. Oh, and she even said the cops were really nice. They took her and were like, hey, do you need water? Like they were holding her back. They were being, come on, man. Like, what was it? Like 8 or 9 people?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
but the other thing is, like, this is like the 5th movie to be made with the victims just being like, stop making these fucking movies. Like,
enough's enough.
Yeah.
It's fucking insane.
Without a doubt. Why don't they make a movie about BTK? Because that's literally what the dude wants.
Yeah.
So why do you keep making movies about these other guys? Again, now from a psychological standpoint, I am fascinated by Ted Bundy and serial killers. But I just don't understand. And again, I study death and things like that. So of course that falls into that purview, you know. And sorry.
Stand by.
Anyway. So yeah.
Anyway.
I end up there, but it's fascinating from a study of humans. Right?
Mm-hmm.
That's it. But Dahmer, I don't know. It is fucked up. You're right. It's fucked that they've made so many movies. Jeremy Renner got his start playing Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yeah. So, needless to say, I have no interest in the movie.
Yeah.
I know everything I need to know about Dahmer.
Mm-hmm.
And then some.
Right.
Yeah, I just stop making movies about this fucking guy. He was a fucking idiot who had mental illness and didn't get treated and got fucking, you know, quote unquote lucky with his crimes.
He did. No,
well, I don't want to call it lucky, because then that would imply that
sure.
You know,
right.
the victims were just unlucky.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But it's such a fucked up story, and no. I mean, Zac Efron playing Ted Bundy. I haven't watched that.
No,
you know what I mean.
I haven't either.
Yeah.
You know, I don't
like the dramatizations of the serial killers and stuff like that. Like, I do enjoy the topic.
Right, Mindhunters on Netflix
was fucking amazing.
I wish they had kept going with that, because they were showing BTK, which is one of the only media depictions of the man in it, but it showed that since the 70s, this motherfucker was active.
Yeah.
Took a break in the 90s and early 2000s, and started back up in the late 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah.
And if it wasn't for computer technology, we never would have caught him. And all that show builds the FBI's, how they profile serial killers, right? And again, that's why I grew up learning about that profile. Those specific key things you look for in a murderer and in a repeat offender, things like that. And Bundy didn't have that. Dennis Rader definitely didn't have that.
No.
He was the head of his clergy. He was a Boy Scout leader.
Yep.
He was a manager at ADT.
Well-respected member of society.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
And he was the bind, torture, killer.
And the dude was borderline genius.
He got away with it for years, sent ciphers. His ciphers have actually been cracked, though.
Yeah.
Where the Zodiacs have not. So he was imitating the Zodiacs, sending ciphers to the police. The Zodiacs, like I said, some people think they've cracked them, but there's been no definitive, yes, this is the key to the Zodiac cipher.
Right.
Whereas Raiders, they've been sorted. And yeah, man, no.
I think I'd rather watch a documentary than like actual play version of.
Sure, that's what I've watched. I'll watch a documentary on him, because that's more subjective.
Right.
They spend time telling you about the victims, and you know what I mean, like each time, and
it's not sensationalized.
Exactly.
Which is why I tend to listen to true crime podcasts, right? Like, there's a little bit of
sensationalism.
Thank you, Matt. The stutter kicked in for a second, and it just wasn't. There's a little bit of sensationalism, but it's not like to the point where these movies are.
Right. Yes.
And it just lays out the facts. Like, there's a little bit of fucking input from, whoever's the host is or whatever, but.
Yeah, I think, going back to it, Mindhunters, man, that was a good show, because it showed them helping people, you know what I mean, using psychology to try to figure things out. Right, exactly. And then had that ever lingering danger in the background.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. As far as sensationalizing it, that's a good way to do it, because it's still scary. That's scary. Sure. Dennis Rader in Mindhunters is fucking scary.
Mm-hmm.
And his wife caught him doing all kinds of fucked up autoerotic asphyxiation and shit in his victim's clothes, and just threw it all out and sent him to fucking Christian camp for the summer. And that's when he took a break. It's fucked.
That's crazy.
Speaking of a break.
Yes. Oh, that was a weird
time for us to take.
Yeah.
Is it a weird segue, or was it fucking perfect?
It was kind of perfect, but it made me feel icky. That's all.
Speaking of a break, I think it's time we take a break. But not for as long as BTK did.
Yeah. Anyway.
Some Fandom Limb promos, a couple ads.
All that fun shit. And then...
break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at.
Oh, yeah. Going to break.
Going to break. Dusty, what you got for us?
Oh, great. I forgot it was that time. So before erasers, like gum erasers, pencil erasers,
rubbers,
do you know what they used? Find out after the break.
feces.
Yeah, the leftover corn.
It's
Or
corn.
peanuts. Poop corn. It's got the juice. It's so gross.
All right. We'll be right back.
Burb.
Bitch.
Hear ye, prepare thyself for a proclamation from the Dukes of Gaming.
Do you love video games? Do you love staying up to date with the latest going-ons of the gaming industry? Do you love shooting the breeze with your friends about all things interactive entertainment? Well then, fine people, do we have a podcast just for you? Join us at the Dukes of Gaming podcast. Gather around as me and my fellow Dukes bring you the most interesting news, interesting topics, and spicy hot takes from the video game realm every single Monday. If that sounds like a blast to you, subscribe to Dukes of Gaming, no questions asked. Available wherever you get your podcast.
Hear ye, the ad read is over.
Hey guys, it's Breck Bassinger, but you may recognize my voice as Stargirl from CW Stargirl. And as Stargirl, I always listen to Stargirl After Show. It's so much fun getting to listen to all of my different castmates' interviews, hear about DC lore, and of course all the Stargirl history. So make sure you go listen to Stargirl After Show. And yes, I know I just said Stargirl like 50 times, but seriously, go listen to it.
And we should be
And
back
welcome
on TikTok.
back. Oh, and back on TikTok. Nice.
Welcome.
Yeah. Hope you enjoyed the ad break. So, Dusty,
Yes,
you got something to tell us?
I do. So I don't know if you heard, but before the break, up until the 1770s, what did they use as erasers?
Pig's
Before
testicles.
The invention of erasers. No.
Sheep's
Actually-
testicles.
I mean, they might work. I don't know. I don't know if they ever tried. Wouldn't surprise me if they did. But, no. Moist bread. They would ball it up and use moist bread to wipe away the graphite, lead, whatever they were using.
Weird.
Which was pretty interesting. Moist bread.
Moist bread. Strange.
Moist.
Strange.
Rubbers.
Yeah, I kind of don't want to tell any more cannibal jokes now. That's not so funny. So, I'll pull up some other jokes.
Yeah. Deer Slayer over here.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, you got the fucking
At least you didn't
antlers,
snap
huh?
the
Nice.
tines, man.
Right?
Yeah, right. For sure.
Fucking hit
Dude,
a
when
deer
I-
this morning.
Ugh.
Fucking.
I'm pretty sure they're going to total it. Just from what I saw.
I fucking. Like, I hope not, just because. I don't know. But at the same time, I kind of hope so that I can go get, like, a Jeep. Yeah. Or something.
Join the club.
Jeep gang.
We're
Yeah,
gonna get you a
join
Jeep on.
the fake American-made fucking vehicle that costs fucking 3 times what it should cost.
For America. Facts.
Uses twice the amount of gas that it should.
Hey, shh,
Yeah.
shh, 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 shh.
Right.
You wouldn't
I have a
understand
Chevy
it's a cheap thing.
Trailblazer. I'm happy with the gas mileage. It has a lot of room. Right. And it has all-wheel drive that I can just turn on in the wintertime. Gets great gas mileage. Honestly, my Trailblazer gets the same gas mileage that my Chevy Cruze did. Because the turbo and the engine setup in that was in the Chevy Cruze actually functions appropriately in the Trailblazer. Just saying. Oh, dude, I got another Chevy Cruze right now from, for my job, and This fucking thing, the turbo will fucking like spool up like mad crazy sometimes.
Have they replaced it yet?
No. I had to replace mine on my last Chevy Cruze a couple of times.
Yeah. Yeah. It was a factory recall for a while.
Ooh, we just got roses from Pokey Corgi Dad. On TikTok.
Mm.
I don't know
what do roses mean.
Kiss from a rose.
More roses. They're TikTok gifts.
I hope he doesn't have a cruise. Who am I kidding? Everybody in the fucking country has a cruise.
No, I hope not. Don't buy the Chevy sedan. Buy their midsize SUV. You will be so much happier.
Yeah.
But
I mean, you could do like
Jeeps, man.
Impala.
We almost got one, and I'm glad we didn't, man. Because literally a month after we got our Trailblazer and decided not to get the Jeep, gas went over $4, and I was like, motherfucker.
Yeah. Let me tell you about that.
Yeah,
I bought my Jeep, and then 2 months later, gas went whoosh, through the roof.
How'd that make you feel?
Fuck.
How'd that Jeep make you feel when you woke up in the morning and you had fucking...
You've seen it, right?
Quarter tank. Yeah.
Oh, dude. You've seen that thing. Feels like it just shoved right up my ass. That fucker.
You totally pulled the fucking Ryan Dunn with a fucking car in your butthole.
Oh, well...
A Sans condom.
Much bigger, yes. No, it's... I filled my tank today, and I was like, oh, $70. Not bad.
Fucking man.
Fucking man. Yeah, fuck out of here, dude. Fuck out of here.
Listen,
so gas
it's a lot
out
better.
where I was. Go ahead.
It's a lot better than the 100 that I spent 2 weeks ago to fill that fucker.
Dude, the maximum I put in my Trailblazer was $55. Filled it up.
The max I put in my Jetta, RIP, was about 45.
Yep.
That's where the Scion was.
That's where my Cruise is. Well, I did top off like empty. I could get 52 in.
Empty, and like shaking the car to get it to fucking like
make it there.
I could probably push 50.
Right. Yeah, man. No, think about that's a doubling your gas. Like, look what the economy's already done. Doubled your grocery bill.
Yeah,
get the fuck out of here, man. $200 does not get you shit at the grocery store.
No, but $75 with HelloFresh gets you quite a bit. Not sponsored.
Not sponsored.
No, but seriously, we started doing the HelloFresh meals because groceries were just so fucking stupid.
Yeah, man.
If they want to sponsor the show, I'll try it.
I'm already trying it. We've been doing it for fucking months now.
Yeah. It's worth it.
Bro, I fucking asked you if you wanted fucking a free box like fucking 4 times.
I don't remember this conversation.
We have the codes.
Well, I'll get it to you after the show. Because I would.
Well, I don't have them right now. You got to talk to Jess.
What the fuck, man?
Yeah, see, son.
I'll talk to Jess.
See.
Listen here. See,
yeah,
you gotta talk to the wife, the missus.
Yeah. But yeah, we went over to the HelloFresh side, and I mean,
so fresh and so clean.
It's fucking amazing. We spend $75 on that every week and get 4 meals. So, and then like maybe another $75 on meals. So instead of paying $250 at the grocery store, we spend maybe $100, $120.
But still, you're still not getting the same value for that price. Like, fuck, man.
Right.
It's fucked. I'm glad gas has dipped a little bit. I was actually able to almost fill my car with $25. That's solid.
Almost.
Yeah. Well, it was.
Well, it depends on
not paying
where
attention
you're
to my
getting
gas. It was pretty cheap out where I was. I was surprised actually.
Because
you know what's fucked up when you're driving?
$322 right now.
No shit.
What did I?
That's crazy.
Today?
That's mad cheap. That's as cheap as res.
I think I paid $339 today.
Yeah, $322 at the 7-Eleven in my town.
That's solid, man. That's solid.
And it's usually a couple cents cheaper at the gas station across from the school down the road.
No shit. That's cool. I'd like to see it go back down to like 2 something. That'd be
right.
290.
250.
250 would be fucking
titties.
great.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Save so much money. So much.
No, we could just go for a cruise again.
Yeah, right.
Right.
Like, no more of this. Like, yeah, no, I'm not just going to go drive around. Are you kidding me? That's going to cost me $60.
Yeah.
Like my
I gotta
youngest
get
has
drinks and snacks.
My youngest has a football game in Letchworth tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just dreading the drive because I'm like, dude, that's going to be such a waste of gas there and back.
Yeah.
But
yeah, man.
You know.
Ugh. Well, it's not a waste of gas.
It's not a waste of gas. And that's like, not what I meant. But it's
you
more or less
son
like,
of a bitch.
I know what the fuck I meant. It's not a waste of gas. It's just expending a lot of gas.
A lot of gas. Yeah. I get that. Well, that's why I ended up getting gas where I was, because I was driving on the thruway. And gas is actually mad cheap on the thruway.
Yeah.
Surprisingly.
When I went out to Syracuse a couple weeks ago to pick up the code cards for Codes for Kids to benefit Galisano Children's Hospital in Rochester, New York, gas on the thruway was fucking stupid cheap. I was like, what the fuck? It's usually like $1 more.
Right.
Probably because they don't have to get off the thruway. They just pull in, dump, leave. Straight shot.
No, that's not typically how it happens, but
straight shot.
Okay.
Straight fucking water.
Straight fucking water.
Straight fucking water.
That's what I've been doing lately, man.
Straight fucking water?
Yeah, just pooping straight fucking water.
You didn't need to know that.
Well, that's where that comes from, right? So it's this dude. He's like the coach before the baseball game was mic'd. So he's telling these guys the story. And he was like, oh, man, I got back to the fucking hotel room and just fucking straight fucking water. And they're like walking away from him. And he's like, hey, who's pitching today? After he tells them this shit about taking a horrendous shit. And then, Dusty does the same thing to us. And we can't walk away.
No, right. I mean, you could. I mean, it's what?
We could, but that'd make for a bad show.
7 minutes left? Roughly? 8 minutes? 7.5?
No, we took a bit of a long break because I got some work phone calls.
Oh, yeah, that's
and
true.
shit,
that's
you know.
True.
Yeah. We're aiming for an hour 10.
Yep.
Hour 10.
Sweet.
I mean, unless you guys don't have anything else to talk about.
Oh, no, I've always got shit to talk about.
Rest in peace to Coolio,
waiting on
man.
you to bring something up that we can talk about.
Hey, what do stoners and arthritis have in common?
They're both a pain in my ass.
They both inflame joints. Oh. Yes. Stoner thought of the day. Each time you light your lighter gets lighter until your lighter gets so light it won't light again.
That's a lot.
Profound. Listen, that's a lot. I had this motherfucking kid, and I don't have a problem talking about this. I had this kid. I won't say any motherfucking names, but there's going to be a few motherfuckers in this. I tell this kid, hey, man, I got a fucking couple phone calls today that I didn't like. Try to be nice to people. Just try to be nice. Mm-hmm. That's a lot to take in. Excuse me?
I'm sorry?
Being nice to people is a lot to take in. Are you fucking kidding me? Do you want a job? Because
working fucking retail.
Yeah. In a head shop.
Right.
Come on, son. Be nice. It's real fucking easy. It's real fucking easy. It's the easiest goddamn thing you can do. I literally pay you to do just that.
90% of the people that are coming in there are already chill.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Fucking the other 10% are about to be chill.
Mm-hmm. Don't let somebody walk out of the head shop pissed off. Are you fucking shitting me? Come on.
All right.
Come on.
Come on, son.
It's like walking out of an ice cream shop all pissed off. You don't do that.
Yeah. What does a stoner's mouth and a shirt have in common?
Both made of cotton.
100% cotton. Let me tell you a story. Janelle says whenever I tell this story, I leave out the best part. So I ate some edibles one time. I got really fucked up. It was a roller coaster of emotions for a few hours. And but then I got really bad fucking cotton mouth. Really bad cotton mouth. Like I could barely talk.
Oh.
My tongue was
That's
so
bad.
dry, and I was like, I gotta go to bed. Like, me, myself, and Irene, when he turns around and his lips are all fucking curled up, and he's like, "Wah!" That's how I felt. I understood that scene. What's that on? I think I saw it on Hulu. I'm gonna have to watch that. I haven't watched that in so long. Me, myself, and Irene.
Yeah,
I
that's
was
a
just thinking
Classic
about it the
Jim
other day.
Carrey. Hell yeah. Classic Jim Carrey. Did you watch that with your kids, Dusty?
No, I haven't watched it with the kids yet.
Oh, come
They
on, man.
should.
Totally
They need to
should.
learn about dildos.
Yeah, think about the shit that we watched when we were their age. Well, not you,
Right.
but the rest of us did.
Right,
Hey,
normal people.
Yeah. Looks like somebody had a good time last night. What's that, Dad? That's a fake penis. Sometimes both women and men use them for self-gratification.
Don't
Too
yuck
much?
someone else's yum.
Yeah, right. Fuck it. What do dildo and tofu have in common?
They're both fake
Both meat substitutes. Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, what do you call a stoner's funeral?
A wake and bake.
Yep.
Fuck yeah! Got it in one.
Oh, nice. That was a good one. I like that one. You know, I don't like funerals in the morning. Shit. I totally fucked that up. I don't like funerals during the daytime because I'm not a morning person.
Would have been funny if you got it right in one.
Yeah, you know, I tripped over my shoelaces.
Can't win them all. It's okay.
You know, yeah, I mean, sometimes I got to fuck up the joke, you know.
We're all human.
Keeps us on our toes.
Mm-hmm. I will say, I am looking forward to Blade in the MCU. I was reading an article earlier today about it, and they're keeping, it's going to very much be an action movie like the original, but indulge more of the horror aspect that the original Blade like touched on a little bit in each movie. And they stepped it back, I think, by the third one. But
yeah, it was more of an action movie.
I mean, have you guys ever seen the deleted scenes from Blade 2?
No.
With the Michael Bolton vampire? Like,
No.
literally the head vampire looked like Michael Bolton. Like, if he
That's
was
funny.
a vampire. And then they were like, and make him bald, fuck it. Because he looks like he should have a clarinet. Or whatever Michael Bolton has. Does he have a clarinet? No, he just sings,
don't
right?
Fucking know. No,
I
you're
don't
thinking
either.
of Michael Bublé.
Bublé? Or what's the other? Kenny
Michael
G.
Bublé.
That's the one. Bublé.
Yes, Kenny G. Do you want your
Yeah, I don't know. Tons of shit. Dusty, what was the question you asked me about fucking Goku? Oh, if he would give up the world to fight
Yeah, if
somebody stronger? No way, bro.
Would he
All
give
right,
up?
and
Earth?
that's where we're going to end today's show.
No way. No way is he giving up the world for fucking a fight.
I don't know, man.
We've already seen it.
I'm on the side of the coin where I think he would. I think
No.
he would.
You're thinking he would let Frieza. Frieza was like, fuck you, I'm not going to fight you, bitch. He'd let Frieza blow up the earth to fucking fight him?
No. Okay, I see how you're looking at it. I was looking at it like say Zeno stepped in and said, "I will destroy your world
If you don't.
or the only way you can fight the strongest person ever that has ever existed, ever will exist, is to destroy the planet."
He won't.
And
I don't think he won't.
I
don't
don't
think he would.
know.
I
It'd
don't
be a
think he
major
would.
conundrum for him.
Vegeta? Yeah. Hell yeah.
I
Vegeta
don't
would in
think
a
Vegeta
fucking
would.
heartbeat. Hell yeah, he would.
As long as
same-
Bulma, Trunks, and Bra
That's why fucking
Are
Goku
off
would.
the planet?
I know he's kind of a shitty dad, but not that shitty,
right?
you know.
Wow, you fucking cat.
But yeah,
Sorry.
you know, just when you're out there and you're fighting somebody, just fucking your nerd real quick. You know, just
Right.
clench your nerd
Clench and push.
as hard as you can.
Wait for
and
that.
just fucking shake it. Shake weight it.
Our live just randomly ended for no reason.
Sweet. That's cool. So yeah, just grab your nerd and shake weight it everywhere.
Shake weight that shit.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
If you're going to roll a 1, at least make it funny.
Yeah.
All right. Take care of yourselves. Take care of your friends and family.
Mm-hmm.
All this stuff is in the description in the link tree, our socials. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at DDNSPod. You can find us at dadsdoingnerdshit.com. I just fucking zoned out for a second, sorry. It's been a long fucking day.
I can only imagine.
So
I was half expecting to get a message saying, "Hey, can we?"
I thought about it for a second as I was dozing off in my chair. But anyways, share the show with the local constabulary that shows up when you hit a fucking deer.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Punch a deer in the face for me.
Do it.
Dude, when I totaled my car on a deer, this lady was like, "Are you all right?" Blah, blah, blah. And I was like, hang on. And I got to hear the, they cut its throat. And I was like, okay, continue. And she was like, oh my God. And I was like, I just had to hear that. Like, that thing just fucked my day up. I want to hear it die. Fuck that thing. There's plenty others.
Right. There'll be fucking 20 more tomorrow morning.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, yeah, that's it. Take care of yourselves. Take care of everybody else.
Yeah.
Fuck deer.
Yeah.
Share it with your local constabulary. All the stuff's in the link tree. Independently produced by Jim White, Dustin Murphy, and Matt Ellis.
Mm-hmm.
Music by Lone Peak Music. Fucking, I'll see you next fucking week.
Yep.
Deuces.
Bye.
What does stoners call midday?
High noon.
High noon.
Yeah, I got one.
What do you call a group of stoners smoking weed on a live stream? A podcast. Oh, man.
Fuck.
You got another one. You just say it before I hit the button.
A stoner, a Jedi, and a doctor all walk into a bar. Blunt force trauma.